Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Yeah. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Yeah. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you?
Hello. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? This microphone's a little bit in my face. There we go. We all right? How are we all doing? It's Tuesday, innit? As back denoted. Hello, everyone in the chat. Let me put these things in eventually. How are we all doing? Actually, I will get it. How are we all doing? I've got a chat which is disappearing too quickly, isn't it? It's quite funny. I need to sort my chat out. It now works, but it's a disappearing one, so it disappears really quick. So unless you all talk very quickly, not going to stay on there, sadly. Let's say hello to everyone in chat. Who have we got? Got Wouter back here. Juan, Jamie, Rory. Great to see you all in the chat. Hope you're all well. It is the 9th of June. Hope you've had a good start to your week. It's a very exciting week for us here at TSC. Oh, yeah. I went to the wrong bit for the autographs. Missed them. Yeah, so, yeah, about that. Unfortunately, our man on the ground didn't quite seal the deal today. It happens. We're not angry. You can make it up to us all by buying each of us a piece of merchandise for our respective teams. I think that would sort it, but I don't make the rules. Anyway. Alas, yeah, it's the week of Le Mans 24-hour race. I'm very excited. We're going to be there on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A lot of us. I think at the moment my maths is 22 of us at the track, maybe 23 or 4. I'm not sure. There's going to be quite a few. There's 50 or 16 of us in the house. That's going to be fun. Kier's going to be there with his dad. Phelps going to be there with his dad. I think 1 or 2 other people have mentioned being there. So we're really excited about it. I'll be watching on TV, says Alan. We are not angry. Excuse me, you know how expensive that'll be. I don't make the rules. It's the thing. What I've also got here, have a look, ladies, is... Look at that. That is a lot of high-quality cotton. Organic cotton. These are the latest exclusive T-shirts. So... whenever we do a big event, I get special T-shirts made for everyone. Obviously, they have to pay for it. But I don't charge anymore. I just get them at cost price, right? Well, I charge cost price. And we've got some very special ones this time round. Maybe you'll see these on eBay in the future. Bob, I'll be watching from my hire. Great to see Bob in the chat. Hope you're well. These are awesome. I'm really happy with these ones. Look at this bad boy. That is the front. We have to ignore the sticker. We don't need the sticker. That is the front. Looking good, right? Nice and clean. Little TSC logo. Look out the rear. Look at that bad boy. We've got the Le Mans track 2026 and then everyone who's going to be there. Well, most of us. Everyone who confirmed, anyway. Right. They're very excited about those. I'm going to put them back. Get angry at me for messing up. Hold. Oh. So those are the T-shirts. Little look at those. We've also got Kier saying, honestly, I think I've been in Le Mans near enough every year. Great atmosphere. Interesting. Nice. Good to hear. Obviously, you're getting more of it than most of us, Kier. Very jealous. Kier is there all week, getting in all the events, the action, you name it. So, yeah. Nice. Mark Bell. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Mark. How you doing? You cost me my first big penalty of the series. Evil Mark. Merch line when? I tell you what, Juan, you're just not ready. Do you know? Do you know what? It's an interesting one because back in the day when I had like big dreams for this channel and wanted to take over the world, the kind of stuff you do when you're starting out, right? I was thinking always about merch as well, right? Doing good merch, but I'm kind of stuck because obviously we're not really that big around here, so not that many would sell, which kind of makes it a bit redundant. And B, I don't want to just put more rubbish T-shirts into the world. There's enough rubbish merch out there. So I always thought about designing some really nice stuff, but that takes a lot of effort. A lot, you can imagine, right? You want to do it well, anything takes more effort. So maybe one day, but yeah, these kind of things. It's all, if you want to do it well, it takes a lot of effort and energy. I don't have that. Or skills, in reality. I'd be a little bit creative, but yeah. I'm very happy with those T-shirts. Obviously, Juan, you're going to get one next year. I'm already thinking about that, by the way, Juan, so we need to start being a little bit serious around here. Because, yeah, there's a few things we need to sort out. I might end up getting a house for a few of us, all the international gang, because those are the ones who need it most. So we need to sort this out. I find it difficult to believe you need my help to get a penalty. Well, I think you're the first one, Mark. Never mind. Kia says, cars on track tomorrow. Going to explore the track more down to Porsche curves and maybe Indianapolis. I'm sure you'll have the time, Kia. Get all the way down there, mate. Get all the way down. Evening, Jester, Real Stone. Hope you're well. Hello, Kia on Juan. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's put these in. We need to do some laps in a minute, don't we? As you know, guys, I'm going for the slightly freer version now with the little in-ear buds, which are quite comfy and light. And we're not... Hold on. And sound pretty good. Cool, blimey. 8 months of bossing it. Love your support, Kia. Awesome to have you around, sir. And keep up the scouting, please. We need a lot of information from you tomorrow. A lot. Okay. So it is a bit Le Mans-y around here at the moment. Some people are going to hate that. I've got no problem with it. I think Le Mans is a great racing track. Maybe it needs very big grids, to be fair, which isn't easy all the time. But we're going to do a little race here tonight with 2 times fuel, so everyone gets a bit of pitting action. And we are going to be racing here next weekend for the last round of this stuff. Sadly, getting rid of all these trophies. I'm not sure if me and Alan are going to get one. It's not looking that likely right now. Sean Curtis and Andy Burrow, get it right, are doing crazy work at the top of the team series. They both keep scoring very highly in their series. Neither have put a foot wrong all series. And they're right up there. So it's looking like they're pretty solid for P1. You can't really see that one. And then P2 and 3 is very close between 2 teams. You've got Strangelove and Store versus... Oh, I can't remember who the other team are in P2 at the moment. That's looking pretty tight. And there's a couple of teams behind them. If they have a good result at Le Mans, and then that averaging works out with minusing 1 round, could be everything to play for. So I'm going to try my hardest. Exactly. I'm trying my hardest. Don't know about you. Well, Alan, do you know what? I've been killed from behind in 2 races now, and that's probably put our points potential a bit further back than we'd like it. I've maybe lost about 6 or 8 points doing that, getting killed. That would have helped us, but we'd still be a bit off, to be fair. There's some great teams out there. Kia says, merch prices are kind of decent. Okay. Porsche and Ferrari are more expensive, but overall, not bad. Oh, cheers, mate. You're doing your best, mate. Don't worry. Yeah, well, I'm enjoying it. Obviously, the incidents are just what happened in it. It's racing. You win some, you lose some. But if I hadn't had them, we would... yeah, we'd be a bit further up. You've been doing your bit. You've been doing really well. Not really put a foot wrong yourself. Right. Let's do some laps. Now, of course, everyone is welcome to join us tonight, so do not be shy. Come on down. Cheaper to buy merch than food and drink. Probably. Don't scream for scenes. We're too good at this. Will John lose Wang at all tracks? Yes, of course. That's how John works. Or, I mean... It seems to be now like he's back to the flips. I mean, his chat is called the Flipper in Discord for a reason, right? Okay. Let's see if we can warm up the old fingers and toes. You may have noticed we're using the Hong Kong taxi cab stop. Very proud of those. I'll be joining, says one. Love it. Good to hear. Another GT3 for me to murder, or are you going to hyper it? When are we planning to be there Saturday? You will probably have a better discussion about this on Friday, Kia, to be honest. You know what? I'd be inclined to say quite early, to be honest. I mean, it's going to take us, what? Maybe over an hour to get to the parking. With traffic, maybe longer. I'm sure the traffic gets worse throughout the day. Maybe. So, I'm aware there's not many support races, I think, on the day. I don't know. I mean, there's things... Maybe there's not a lot to do around the track, so maybe we don't need to get there that early. I'm not sure. In my head, I'm thinking we'll get there at 11. If people want to get there at 10, we can do that. And if people want to get there at 12, or we'll aim for 11 and end up getting in at 12, I think is more likely. And then by the time we've got some... Well, actually, I think we may well end up doing our own lunch on the Saturday. I think TS sandwiches might be a really good idea. Because the food, as you know, is expensive and we'll have... On that day, impressive queues. It will be horrible. Good idea to arrive very early. Okay. Horrible is an interesting term. Have you been there before, Felk? Almost a 3-stop. Yeah, I might do a bit of fuel saving, Al. Race is on for 4 PM and not much beforehand. Hello, Woutz. Good to see you again, sir. Hope you're well. Hope you're as excited as I am. Kind of crazy, isn't it, bro, to think we're actually there now after a year. I mean, we were planning this nearly this time last year, weren't we, I guess? Hello, Pete. Great to see you on the track and in chat. Very. 2 support races, says Keir. But yeah, I'm very pumped. I've got a busy week at work, that's for sure. Very busy week, so no rest for the wicked. But yeah, Friday morning, we are making it happen. Right. And speaking of which, here's a leader in the team series, Sean Curtis. No surprise, look, putting in the laps. Sorry, Sean, I went around the outside of you there. It's a bit naughty. I don't think he'd go too wide. Good to see Kartashov on the server. We're just cruising around at the moment. I mean, to be fair, the tyres are warm. I shouldn't be doing too much cruising. Should we crash the Le Mans party, Juan? Oh, do you know what, Pete? Get on a plane, live life, spend all your money. I'll tell you what, Pete, don't joke, because next year, WEC, I would like to see you there. That's Silverstone next May. We're trying to do the big plan for it, okay? I've already started looking at accommodation. There's some cool stuff. We could get like a swimming pool or something. Wouldn't be cheap, but, you know, get what you pay for, right? It's a scene of Fipsy's crime yesterday. I wonder if he's taking a night off tonight. I wonder if he's banned permanently. Bit early there. We are in cruise mode at the moment. We should probably speed up a little bit, to be honest. It's a little bit slow. Yes, Pete, I'm in. Quali will be full tank, not far off. Can't wait to witness the look on your guys' faces when the hypers go past at full speed. Lovely. I've definitely not seen a race car that fast, so you can be sure, Keir, that I will be like a stupid child. Well, you saw me at Brands Hatch, you got an idea. Elk says no, but when I remember events I've visited early, it's not early enough. Yeah, I get it. I mean, the thing is, like, it is going to be different to Spa. Spa was not this popular. So we need to be aware of that. I think some people might have Spa in their head in terms of what the experience is going to be like. I think it's going to be a bit different for a few reasons. Great to see Krish on track and in the chat. No killing tonight. Okay, Jeff. What? No killing of the same class or the lower class? Is there any specification, or is it just no killing? That sounds a little bit dull. Keir, imagine not having signed your name on the start-finish line. I guess that's the thing. I want to do this track quite a lot between now and next Saturday and get quite familiar with it in the hyper, which I'm not as familiar as I should be. There is no slow class, just roadblocks. Wow. Wow. Love your words there, Woutz. Fighting talk. But yeah, I am super pumped for Friday. And yeah, we're already thinking about plans for next year and what we can do. Or WEC. We just need them to confirm it. And then I'll start booking accommodation. Fighting words from Wouter. They are, aren't they? One, I mean, are we going to get really serious about you doing next year? Can we do that? Can we get serious? Or am I just asking too much? I get it would be a big deal, don't get me wrong. But I think you know how much we'd all like to have you there. You would be literally the celebrity. 1,000,000%. We probably will just wear Juan shirts. I'll try my hardest. Well, do you know what? I know trying is good, but we can sort of put things in place and make it happen, right? So I'm happy to have a few chats with you to give you an idea of what it would require. It's not going to be that hard, honestly, but of course, some things you'd have to do. One's gonna like Kim K. Do you know what? That's literally, that's how that's it. He'd be Kim K. You got me missing apexes there, Pete. Keir says it was fun seeing the toy boater getting smashed by a P2 directly in front of us. Wow. Was that what happened? I know I saw a broken toy boater. It's a bit sad. Total Diva, Amkim K. I know, Juan. But look, I mean, we would love to have you there, bro. We'd love to have Pete there as well. Casey. I guess Josh, if he was up for it. Anyone else from the US coast? Bob from Ohio. Bob, if you want to come down. We'd love to have you there in the UK next year. And of course, Juan, coming to the UK is a lot safer for you than going to Europe, right? Because Europe's a whole bunch of weirdness. So you'll be okay in the UK. You can even speak the language. Well, I'm now wondering if you could speak the language in Spain. Probably not. Can I come? Next year, Silverstone. I'm not even asking you, Mark. I'm just assuming you're going to be there, along with pretty much all of TSC. It's going to be definitely our biggest turnout ever, I think, because of course we have more people in the UK, and a lot of you will be able to do at least one day. But I think the Sunday, if they do the race on the Sunday, which I think is quite likely, that Sunday will be quite awesome in terms of numbers. So yeah, very excited about it all. Walter, set up. Yeah, Alan, thank you very much, sir. Best teammate in the world. It'd be awesome to meet all of you. Of course, Juan. Like, let's not joke, man. Life isn't forever, so let's do it. It'll only get harder every year, I dare say, in some ways. So let's make it happen, man. I mean, there will be other meetups in the future, but let's something to look forward to like that. Anyway, that's the plan. Like I say, I think having a UK base makes it a bit easier for me to help people getting here from the US. So there you go. You are required, Mark. There we go. Issues, I may be doing a trip later in the summer. Yeah, no, I get that, Pete. Totally get that. I mean, I'd like to make it as short and cheap as possible for you, but you know, I'm now completely in holiday mode rather than driving. I mean, Pete, how much would it cost you to fly to the UK? If you have a look now at flights, Hugh, we're doing that in, what, 2029, I reckon? Maybe, no, not 28. I think 2029, 2030 we'll do Daytona. Not the 500, it'll be the 24 hours. We're a bit too much into our endurance racing here, Hugh, I think. As much as I love the, don't get me wrong, Hugh, I love the idea of doing an oval race. I really do. But I don't know, I think most people would actually rather do the Daytona 24. So. Yeah, Pete, what would the damage be for you right now to fly? Alan says 450 quid for flying, what? Where, Al? With return. What, to Pete's house? I really can't wait to see this bit in real life. That part of the track is going to be ridiculous. That's a bad Apex, Jeff. Sort your life out. Only. Daytona would be awesome, says Mark. Sebring's in Florida. Yeah, I'm not that interested in Sebring, Hugh. Sorry. But whoever's out in stateside, yeah, it's a big place now. I think there's probably more than one price, I'll be honest. So I'm curious to see what Pete's finding right now for a flight just to like London. I'm now just completely waffling and not looking at the Porsche curves. I'll do my best to get there tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure you could do it, Kier. Yes, Florida, says Vadim. Hello, Vadim. Great to see you, sir. Vadim, obviously you'd have to come next year. But look, no, Daytona 24, Hugh, would be awesome, as Mark said. I like doing the Indy 500, but apparently that's a bit impossible to get tickets. Like, very expensive and hard to get. So, maybe not Indy 500. But Daytona 24, definitely. That's priced probably from East Coast. Yeah, again, Al, I mean, from Florida or New York, two different things, but you find a lot of these people will be somewhere in the middle. And they may have to take 2 flights. Some of them will be direct to London. But it might be cheaper just to fly to a big hub and then get a flight that way, right? There'll be a lot of flights from, like, Miami, Florida, and New York, that kind of stuff. But get a cheap American flight to the big city, big hub. You know the rest. Right, we've got 18 minutes left in practice. If you want to come and get some racing in or practice in, come join the server. Everybody is welcome. And the racing tonight is a bit less intense, normally. We're not racing for points or prizes. Everyone's just trying to get track time and have a bit of fun together. So it's more about hanging out in the fight. Am I fine? Maybe I'm speaking for myself here. Oh, bit wobbly there coming out. My mate is a captain for Chewy. We could get a group booking. Hugh, don't get me excited. Mate, make sure he doesn't lose his job between now and when we book it. I won't look now. Apparently there's airline track. Oh, blimey. I'm sure they do, Pete. I'm sure you're screwed. Just have a look. Tell us what it would really be. Come and stroke Matthew's beard. And give Dargo's belly a good rub. These are all things I'm going to do on Friday. Kia says when the caddy comes down the pit straight, it sounds like NASCAR. Oh boy! I'm going to be crying tears of joy. They didn't jump for this race, but I have a work call. Oh, boo. No one wants that team's call. Nothing useful will be discussed with him. Are you sure you can't just leave the camera off? Hello, Jeff. Hello. Talk of him. There we go. Incredible. Hope you're as excited as I am, Beardy. Valkyrie sounds better. Boo. Caddy's the best. Caddy's got a richness that you can't. Nah. Have you ever watched the London Formula E race? Funnily enough, obviously you remember my past life. We were invited to the Formula E studios to do filming. And we were guests. And that was for... Oh, actually, that might have been for the Rome race. Funnily enough, because we were in the studio, but we weren't at the track. They had a big studio for Formula E and all that stuff. And we're in the rig, and anyway. I'll be speaking, leading the call. Some of my calls, I'm just strolling around my flat on my headset. I find my cognitive thought is a lot better when I do it that way. My new arch nemesis, Dargo, firing up the sim to get a few laps in, I think, hopefully. Good to see you on the server if you come in, Dargs. We had an incredible battle together at Paul Ricard. Really enjoyed that race. Plenty to talk about from that one. Sadly, I did get a penalty for my assassination on Mark Bell on the last turn. A little bit unfortunate. It worked on other drivers, but sadly, Mark did not see me going there. Fair enough. I get the penalty. And then from there, my race snowballed. Reserve says, Kia. I mean, yeah, totally. I'm not going to disagree. But I could have done without it. That's for sure. Never mind. There goes my cleanest driver of the series voucher. Right now, it's £500 trip. That's cheap. Come on, Pete. 500 quid. Come on, that's pretty cheap, brother. The ticket for the race here will be peanuts. And that's about all you need to do. And then, like, I'll charge you like 100 quid for the accommodation for the weekend. I'll get a massive house. We'll have a massive party. Come on, Pete. You know, it's that cheap. Oh, Dargo. Yeah, I did see you. No, I didn't. Or did I? Hello. Boosiv, good evening, sir. I didn't see you in the chat. Any chance you can join us tonight? You were streaming, was it earlier or yesterday? I didn't get a chance to tune in. I think it must have been today when I was at work. Oh, well, I don't know. It was yesterday, wasn't it? Anyway. Hope you're well, sir. Or a couple of cars run a tad wide before the straight. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, I bet that can be. Because you go, right? There's so much time on the straight just from that. So, you go. Mark Bell, it cost me $150 to catch a train to London today. It's not funny, Mark. I have to take a lot of trains for work, and the prices we pay are just... I can't really understand it. I can't. A flight around Europe is infinitely cheaper. I mean, come on, man. What's going on? Earlier today, racing with Ringleberg. Oh, nice. That boy is quick. Yeah, he's not slow, is he? He's not slow. You've never seen him slow, to be fair. No, on the grass on the outside. Yep. 30 minutes left in practice. Come on down, ladies. Alan Brown, it's £38 to hire a car for the day. Yeah. And we do indeed have people of all ages in our community, in the stream, in the chat. So please keep your language nice and clean, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of places on the internet where you can go and say naughty words. Not so much here. No Le Mans for me, not my kind of track. I was going to jump into... Oh, don't tease us, mate. Well, we've got our final race of our cup at Le Mans. And of course, this weekend is the big race, right, Boost? And we're all going to be there. So, yeah, it's kind of quite Le Mans-y around here this week, that's for sure. And next. So, sorry it's not your track. I do like it. I'm not against it. Maybe in a GT3 it's not as fun, I don't know. I'm always in the hypers, but I like it. I've never raced it really until this sim. Well, you can brake a fraction later for the... Oh, no, it's there, and that's going to get me in trouble. Okay, interesting. Right, so, Keir says, when do we get rinse for money for the Hyper Sweepstake? Good question. Alan Brown says, come join, but do some cons for the race, mate. Hugh says, in 2008, we watched the F1 testing in Jerez. €10. Yeah, the glory days, eh, Hugh? Le Mans. Exactly, Rory. No any chance you're popping down to the race, are you, on the weekend? Hugh says, first car was Hamilton and McLaren. Now you make me jealous. All right. Bell says the GT3 can be a little cumbersome here. Yeah, I don't imagine it really sings that much on this track. 4 out of 9 races for the dailies this week are at Le Mans. Yay! Keith, howdy. You going to get some laps in, Keith? Going to join us on the server, buddy? You can do a little bit of practice. So, Keir, I was thinking, if we can get your dad involved, that would be 17. And then if we get Jay involved, that's 18. So if you want to pay for your dad to get a car, because there's 18 runners, right? I'd rather not take any cars out, and then I'll just charge everyone the money. I'll figure it out, and then we can do a little sweepstake. I think that'd be quite funny. Working, oh mate, I'm so sorry, Keith. My condolences. I hope you're okay. Hope you're having a good week so far. Anyway, I'd like to say hope you're enjoying Need for Speed, but I saw again you didn't quite make it to this. End of Saturday's race. I hope you can do 2 hours next Saturday for Le Mans. It's going to be a big one. Right, 10 minutes left in practice. Shall we attempt something that's like quali? Let's go. All holiday slots are filled this year, says Rory. Really? And the weeklies as well, says Alan. You're just winding him up now, Al. Kid, didn't we say we were taking ones out? Definitely not going to win. That's the thing. If someone gets a Genesis, they have no chance. That's not true. Stranger things have happened in sport. But again, if there's 18 of us, which there would be if your dad and Jay takes part, then I don't know. I don't really like taking any cars out. That's part of the fun of sweepstake, to be honest. It's like if you do a World Cup sweepstake, someone's getting Curacao, they probably don't think they're winning it. I sure hope so, Hugh. And Alan says, I'm going to start at the back as I have a feeling I may cause chaos. Boy. Keith can't manage to stay away from people. Oh, mate. Well, look, Keith, racing in multi-class is not easy. I saw some of your incidents on the weekend, and yeah, it's racing with other cars is no joke. I saw times when you went into cars or stuff like that, or when they went into you. Yeah, it's going slower, leaving more room when the cars are around you is only going to help. Other than that, I've been killed in 2 of the 4 races, Keith, from behind, in my same class, from behind wipeouts. So it's just racing, right? If I didn't, you never know, but that's all part of it, isn't it? Everything is pretty much faster. Hugh, the missus has booked us a turkey holiday. Getting a little hair transplant. The heaviest and least powerful, the Genesis. Yeah, but it sounds good, right? Sounds good. Let's do a lap. Never! Yeah. Look at this. Huh? I'll be selling it over there, I would. Alan Brown, just do radar watch when close racing, that's my advice. Kind of. It's also just knowing more and more about where the cars are going to end up and what your car's likely to do and all that. It's not easy, it's quite difficult, but I guess people can learn it here as well, right? That's what the Sim Cafe is all about, so there you go. I race multi-class all the smooth... Oh, iRacing? Yeah, of course. But of course, you know iRacing, right? You can't touch anything. 4X? What do you mean 4X? You're not racing for trophies on iRacing. For pure passion and energy. Anyway, enough of that. Sutty on track sounds like a new name. Good evening, sir. Juan is here. Lingholm sounds like a new name as well. Welcome to you. Hope you're well. I'm always watching my radar. Alan, there's definitely times on track where I'm only pretty much looking at the radar. Normally in the first lap, first bend or something like that, I was genuinely just be looking at my radar. Glances up a little bit, but basically looking at the radar. And just figuring out as well, based on where someone is on track, what their car is most likely to do next. And yeah, not something that comes immediately. Hugh, I'm getting SimRib withdrawal symptoms. No wheel and pedals to join in with. Interesting you say that, Hugh. Keir says, hearing the Valkyrie scream off into the distance is glorious. At night, it'll be even better. Back. Wipe out Jeff? Like a murder with the crash I saw. Yeah, I mean... Again, I mean... Both Glenn and Rory's... sorry, not Rory. Rory did hit me, but he didn't kill me. Both Glenn and Dan's contacts with me. Obviously, we know it's not intentional. Doesn't mean it hurts much less when you do die in a race, but... You know. We can't have it all. I always look at myself first if I'm in a incident, right? What could I do differently? And well, obviously with the one on Saturday, nothing. The one before with Glenn at Silverstone, I thought I was doing the right thing in traffic, funnily enough. I mean, not diving, which is what got me a penalty against Mark. I didn't dive in and that got me killed. Sometimes it's just going to happen, isn't it? All part of the fun of racing. Slowed down a bit early there. Can't be as bad as Fipsy's rejoin crash. That was a little bit rough, wasn't it, Al? I watched it last night and Rude Boy has just casually rolled himself back into the track. I think he wanted to carry on, sort of thing, at slow speed. I can't tell, but that did not go well for anyone involved, sadly. I mean, you can imagine how upset it'd be if it was the other way around, right? It's always the case with these things, but I also don't want to get too serious about a hobby in a game. I think that helps. Right, let's do a slightly faster lap here. We're 7.5 seconds off the Felk. That's a long way away. Let's trim that down a bit, shall we? Probably turn on the fan in a minute. You'll be like a child at Christmas hearing not 2 but 3 caddies. Yeah, I'm excited, I can't lie. Oh, a bit slow there. The Aston Hypercar sounds so awesome in person. Oh wait, Keith. Really does. No tyres on rim, that's why you couldn't turn. I think the font of the standings changed. Is it? What, in the game? Interesting, I keep sliding out that turn. Is George Clarkey going to join us on server? That'd be fun. 2-0 Jeff. Jeez, Chris said no death tonight and then parts on the... Oh. Oh yeah, Mr. Bonjour, 2-0. Oh, damn you. I mean, I'll do it, but I'm late. I know I'm late. But as long as you do it. Right. Can we go a bit faster than 7 seconds slower? A long way off. 4 seconds off Wouter. Jeez. That's an absolute eternity. Jesus, you're slow on track and off. Yes! Tough out here, bro. Getting old. I'm old, you're young. A little bit out. Not a lot between us though. I'll be 43 in 2 months. Eesh, I think you have to do it twice a lot of time, Kier. Doesn't seem to like the first one that much. There was the apex over there, did anyone see it? Give it a wave for me. Wonder how many people will die there. During the race next Saturday. I'll probably curse myself now, haven't I, with that? We've lost time there, that's not a good sign. That's nearly half a second. Jeez. We're faster, but we're slow. 7 seconds left. You know it. You know it well. You know it. Hair is eternal. Oh. Hey Craig, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Good to see you in the chat. Are you on the track? Apparently you don't get to finish a lap round here. That's gone well, hasn't it? It's bad when the year starts with 19. Whoa, back, don't be like that. I was born 2 years before you. Yeah, exactly, mate. Barely anything in it. You've got 5 on me. Oh, God. I mean, like, yeah. As if, no, do you mean? I don't know. I think it means you're a little bit older. Kier says, funny, I don't see cars doing that when the session ended. Maybe real life isn't realistic. Yeah, basically. Right, we've got 22 on the server. Not bad, not bad. I've noticed in recent months, if we do a Le Mans race, not a lot of people show up. Which is interesting, because I'm assuming this is base content, right, which does help. And I thought it'd be a bit more sort of popular or iconic, but no. People are not that into it. I feel like we get a lot more at Spa. Probably a lot more at Monza. Maybe Imola. Be quite popular. Although that's getting into DLC territory. But yeah. Interesting. Craig can't make it today. Le Mans is based, you know it. Imagine not having a 20 in your birth year. Exactly. Here, imagine. More cars, more chaos, says Blackbird. Hello, sir. Great to see you. Need a lot of cars for good racing. Definitely, Keith. Oh, what you mean on Le Mans? Yeah. This track is poo, says Vadim. Vadim, that is shocking. Le Mans is too big for good racing. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's definitely going to be practice tonight. Got a long time for quali. Let's do the 3-lap thing twice. Okay. Anyway, I commented on your hair earlier. I hope you did. I hope it was a good comment. This stuff. It's definitely mouth length now. So you may remember I shaved it all off and dyed it blonde, what was it, last January. A year and a half, and it's a little bit longer. Bunch of freaks. Yeah, it's crazy how old they're getting. Too far away. Might be. Right. I like it. Ah, too kind, Blackbird. I did try and get the Caddy electric to engine bump start too many cars. Not good enough. Hi, Todd. Great to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Mine looks like a mop. Ah, Blackbird. I was born in 2005. So young. I love the way you were born long after 9/11 happened. That's quite a weird thought. Insania, as Sir Peter Andre would say. I remember in 2021 when people just started checking for the 19, the birthday for alcohol. Yeah. Good evening, Chris. Great to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Matt was born in 202. 21 here for drinking. Not every state though, right, Keith? I think there's 1 or 2 states that aren't like that. But yeah. So old. Everyone's been drinking by the time you get to 21, right? Well, Americans are probably bored of it by then. I feel like the gramps of everyone, says Alan. Alright, mate, you're not that old. There's a lot of older people around here than you, that's for sure. Not kidding, I haven't got it cut in 6 months. That is shocking. I have booked in my next stylist appointment, people. You'll be happy to know. Of course. Not the Wild West around here. I have indeed booked the next stylist appointment. I think it's 10th of July. A while away. That was the nearest available with my guy. Book over a month in advance for my hair. Any news on license, asked Alan. Alan, today I sent a big letter to the DVLA. In that letter was money, a really bad picture of my hair, and a form asking for a license, a new address, and my pass certificate, which I'm scared because that's now gone. I've sent that away. I'm really hoping they just send a license, a new address. Fingers are crossed. I'm optimistic. Not a very great idea. You never know. But it might just work. Done all the things that they kind of suggested I do. So let's see what happens when I do it. Caught that one. Sounds like you sent a bribe. No, Vadim. We don't use those turns around here, thank you. Alright, let's do our lap, shall we? Here we go. Looking for a haircut, I just go in. Yeah, you see back, there's levels to this game, sir, I've got to be honest. I mean, look, you've seen the pictures in the Discord. You've seen the levels that my guy is at. He is quite the specialist. And I wouldn't like to be going anywhere else, I'll be honest, back. So, I don't think you guys would want me to go anywhere else, right? You guys don't want to see me with substandard hair. And I haven't cheated on him in a long time because I just couldn't. I couldn't imagine going to a hairdresser now and being like, recreate that magic, please, and showing him the pictures, because I know it's not going to happen. Most of these guys are just clipper dons. Just smash out of a clipper. What grade did you want? I'll shape you up, boss. Yeah, I bet you will. I know Blackbird, but I'm still young and learning. If you've done what they ask, let's say you tried. Yep, at least you tried. Shave it off? Yeah, we've done it before, Keir. We've done it before. Annoyingly, I did it at this kind of middle of winter rather than the start of summer, so didn't quite get the full benefit. I'm half tempted to do it again now. But we'll see. Maybe it's not the best idea. Anyway, we are 13 minutes left in qualifying. We're trying to do our first half decent lap. It's a bit scruffy already, I'll be honest. That feels like early braking. So we're just figuring things out here a bit. I hate the understeer there. Let's go. Battery's already getting low. Save it. Shave it off. Get a red tomato head with sunburn. Jeez. No pole lap. Shaved head. Hello, Mickle J. Been talking about you. Mickle, just so you know, you're probably getting entered into a sweepstake. Probably €10. Maybe we should do quid, but... a little sweepstake. Everyone's going to get a hypercar from the gang. Never know, you might win. The weekend's just going to get more and more expensive. Keir says if you did it now, you wouldn't be allowed into France. So take one look at you and go, not this guy. Keir, look at my streams from last January or February. See what you think. Oh, yeah, my streams last January. See if you can find one quickly. I don't want to. Oh. Why is it? I always feel like I brake too early, and if I brake a bit late, I'm gone. Okay, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I just thought it'd be a bit of fun. There's 18 hypers. I think there's 18 of us. We'll all put in like €10. I mean, some people are getting a bit excited with the amounts, but I think 10's more than enough. I'll save my eyes. Fair enough. Going to rain all week over here. Lots of road closures. Interesting. Well, we're off to Le Mans, Blackbird, in real life, and there will not be any rain. It's going to be quite hot and dry at this rate, I think. Okay, it's a very slow banker. Now let's do a faster one. Need to message you for address. Yeah, we'll sort it all out. Well, you don't really need the address, mate, to be honest, because on the Saturday night, you'll just come in one of our cars, won't you? So, if you want, I can find you the address, but there's not much need for it. To be honest. Get in the car, mate, see where you end up. Screw it, entry is €69. Yeah, I mean, Toby suggested €24, which I like the idea of, but I don't want to ask people for that much money, really. I think we'll have a bit of fun with it. Yes, he is, Keir. Wretch is coming. I've been warned about that. Hold on. Well, that's another story. It's all consensual at TSC. That's the first rule of TSC. Everyone signs the form. Like I said, Jay, the weekend just gets more and more expensive. No, honestly, it's literally the ethos is the opposite, right? We're all trying to save cash, so. Well, actually, Keir, there will be room in Sydney's car. So yeah, you'll probably be with Fipsy, Steve, and Sydney in that car most of the time, but we might move around a bit. I'm scared. Good. You want to have that kind of thrill of excitement about a new trip? Wow, to 12 seconds off the pace. Might have a bit of work to do there. We are going to finish this lap and then we'll go in and do another. There's a few places up here where we did mess up, so we'll hopefully get a few more attempts. What's the worst that could happen, Jay, in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country with people you've never met? Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, I could kill myself. That was even later. No, actually, it was still late, I should say. Not even later. But yeah. Anyway. Mediums for race, says Alan. Good idea, sir. Forever the best teammate. What's the temperatures? They're a bit hot, aren't they? There's the apex over there. Holy moly. We saved that one, but we lost a lot of time. Oh, the apex is over there, Jeff. Oh, that's a turbulence of the lap. Okay, we've got a bit of work to do. In fact, not much point in finishing that one. See if we can get out quickly. Car setup. Offs. Go. A good spot is in the middle of the long sweeping part of T1. You can see the hypers bouncing if they're pushing. Nice. Alan, almost a Fipsy rejoin. Almost. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get back out there. Good to see plenty of you on the server. Good to see a few newer names as well. Have some good racing tonight. Well, only the one race this evening. Might be very similar on Tuesday night, we'll see. Maybe a bit different. Next Tuesday. But no racing this weekend. We are away, ladies and gentlemen. And also, speaking of being away, we are going to make some announcements soon. Obviously, what's going to happen with the community after Need for Speed. And yeah, I think it does feel like the time is coming for another hiatus, I think. For me, and potentially for all of you as well. Get a little bit of life back in. I've talked about this a few times recently on streams that I'm not a big fan of the way sim racing becomes all consuming. I love it, it's an amazing hobby. But yeah, it's a bit much. So finding those ways to vary things a bit is very important. I kind of want the Sim Cafe to last forever. And I think if I build in some proper brakes, that will definitely help that. It's a bit like pruning a bush. Trimming it back, you know? Letting the fresh roots come through. Don't let it get all stale. Giving it a new lease of life. Giving a tree a bit of a workover. Did you watch the video I sent you, Art Allen? Which one, sir? Oh, about Kai? No. I'll watch it later. I'm sure it's funny. Michael J says, Kier, have you been there all week? Yeah, he's very lucky. Very lucky, yeah. He's been there all week with his dad. I think you're definitely coming on the Saturday, right, Jay? You're not coming on the Friday? Obviously, we're all going to be on the Friday at the party house. Literally the reason I'm building a second channel for non-sim stuff. Well, do you know what? I mean, the thing is, Nick, that's the other part of sim racing is obviously it's the streaming side of it and the community building. That kind of adds another, well, for me, a sort of pressure, right, of course. And also not expectation, but you know, a likelihood that it'll encourage me to do more streams, sort of thing. So, and more sim racing. So yeah, finding the balance there as well. So I wouldn't be streaming anything really. Streaming is fun, but I also like a bit of a break from all that sometimes, really, I guess, right? So, because I want it to be fresh and exciting, I want it to be something I still love. Now, I've been debating the party chalet. Yes, indeed, Keir. I'll have a few hours before the race. Okay, cool. I've been debating about, do we do our best to keep Sim Cafe going if I, for example, want to take a break from it, right? And I'm not sure, because there's no right answer, but I kind of feel like it's also a good time for other people to take a step back. Like, if there's ever a good time to take a step back from sim racing, it would be when the community's not doing it, really, right? I guess, because you're not missing too much there. And again, I would encourage everyone to have some kind of break. If this, I'm not aware of anyone here doing it at esports level. Hello. I don't think we're quite on that in the gang. So yeah, I'm not that desperate to kind of make sure the lights are on while I'm not here. And also, I did take a break 2 summers ago. I think we may be looking at something similar. Obviously, we've got Need for Speed coming to an end. We are in the middle of a pretty warm summer, it seems, or coming up to a pretty warm summer. And also, I've got quite a few things going on outside of the Sim Cafe. Are quite serious and kind of demand my full attention, really, and energy, even more than the Sim Cafe does, sadly. So, in terms of priorities, yeah. Now, I am aware that LMU may release some content in the next month or 2, July or August. If that's the case, I think what I'd do is arrange a community night for that. But otherwise, I think it might be wise to have a little bit of a break again, I think. You hear a lot of people using the word burnout when it comes to sim racing or YouTube. Easily done. Don't worry, Jeff, we won't miss you, says Story. I don't doubt that for a minute. Maybe eventually you'd start missing me, but probably not. I just think having a pretty decent break for me and you guys is a good idea. I mean, like, don't even go on the Discord. You know what I mean? Just something else. Asian coming. Maybe, Alan, I know you're banging that drum. I hope you're right, buddy, because you definitely put your stool in that corner. I haven't been on MU in about a month, says one. Interesting, sir. I mean, you can imagine, Juan, obviously we've run in the community and the races and the cup and everything else. I have other sort of extra pressures as well, right? And again, that kind of constant nature of it. I do, like I said, I don't want the Sim Cafe to ever die, so I think in order to do that, I need to keep it a bit fresh for myself in certain ways. 3-0. Oh, wait, hold on. That hell no. No, that's not a hello. The hell no's are the red herring, the cat, the serial helloers. That's terrible, that's a shame. About 2 seconds. Do I have time for another lap? No, I don't. Oh well. Oh well. I would love a Wouter stream. Wouter and Fipsy Churro to Grumpy Sim. They start off so well, be it store, and then before you know it, 75 hours the last 2 weeks. That's a lot, Al. I'm not going to use the word too much. It's definitely a lot. A little bit of balance in life. I just feel like with the sim racing, it's so easy to lose that scent. It really is. Slowpoke. That's a bit harsh. Is it worth considering streaming other games you enjoy? I was kind of mentioning that a bit earlier, Lars, when Nick mentioned it. I mean, not really, because I mean, you guys aren't desperate to see me stream. It would be on a different channel, so I'm not really doing anything to build the community or anything like that. I do like others. I like a lot of other gaming, to be fair, like most of you, right? But I don't think I want to or need to stream it. I mean, I could, but I'm not that entertaining, really, right? I mean, all right, but oh, that's annoying. I was a second up. That would have got me up to Rory. Oh well. Yeah, I don't really feel the need to stream. I like streaming sim racing and building this community. That kind of goes hand in hand. Like, I want 25 people to race with at Le Mans on a Tuesday night, right? And we got that. So, yeah. I don't know if having a streaming on another channel really mean much, to be honest. And also, it's like, I'm sort of, with sim racing, I've got an idea of what to stream and present and all that kind of stuff. But other gaming, you know, it's like you play Forza Horizon and you spend half an hour messing around with a paint colour on a car. Or changing the colour of a wing mirror because you're not quite sure it works. Spending 10 minutes choosing a wheel style. Those kind of things I don't think are particularly entertaining. I think watching me race is probably a bit more entertaining. So, there you go. I have a private job on Saturday to do. Good man, Alan. Yeah. With the sim racing and the streaming, I've definitely been streaming a little bit less and less in recent times, I've noticed. And I don't know if that's an LMU thing. Because back in the ACC days, I was streaming quite a lot, to be honest. Maybe too much? I was streaming a lot. Wasn't easy. So, yeah, that helped build the community up, I guess, at the time. But, I mean, we're talking about I was doing 5-6 nights a week quite a lot of the time. A lot. Kind of weird thinking back. Now we're doing, what, 2 or 3? New livery, it's not mine, though. Oh, boy. A Community Forza stream. Again, it'd be fun to do Community Forza, but I don't know if we need to stream it. I think N4S in GT3 will be tight. Okay, good to know, Al. Good to know. There's going to be people doing some very long laps still, aren't they? Hold on. All the hypers are in. Oh, just these GT3s. Honestly. Nick is obsessed with streaming. Just need to mix in some ARPGs with the racing. And some older classics. Nice. I do like streaming, Nick. I wouldn't say I'm obsessed particularly. I like content creating as a whole. I like doing shorts and clips. You might have seen my Insta, for example, or some of my YouTube shorts done really well in the past, and about millions of views. And one of my Instagram reels is on like 56k likes. Another one's on about 28k likes, that kind of thing. I like short form content. I think it's quite fun. Just hit the highlight. I do like streaming, but it's just I'm aware of the impact on my life, and I'm trying to keep the balance, right? Family, friends, my partner, work. There's a lot of other things in my life. I'm not. If I was like 19, and you know, it's like when you don't really have much going on, barely even a proper job, I would be streaming 44 hours a day, maybe. But you know, priorities, isn't it? It's not. This isn't my main thing, so I always feel like I've got to be careful how much my energy I give to it. Got lots of other very important things going on, as we all have, I'm sure. So yeah, for me, always a bit like, this is good. Should I be doing something else? Probably. But that's that balance, isn't it? I mean, this weekend at Le Mans wouldn't happen if we didn't all do this together. Very proud of that. It's going to be exciting seeing you all. Now officially staying on Thursday for the night practice. Good man. Good man, Keir. Yeah, I think as well, Nick, like building a different audience on a different channel for other games, you kind of want to put that much time into that channel just to build that, and that's, yeah. Is that 3-1, Keir? Or was it 2-1, sorry? That is 2-1, Keir, and you can see my name above you on the stream, 1,000,000%. That's 2-1. You claim the other one on a hell no, that doesn't work. Oh, eating? What's that? You weren't streaming and talking and driving? Oh, no, it's 2-1. Dave says it's a shame. Games like Age of Empire can take hours. That'd be a good team game. Do you know what, Dave? It's like Civilization 6 I've played online. It kind of works. It's, you know. Right. No points or prizes for this one. Please leave a little room. One. Don't bother breaking late for the first. Mulsanne. Chicken. There you go. Right. 2 times fuel. You'll be in pit. Right. So, custom setup. Let's go down to the, where is it? Race. Thank you very much again, Alan, for the setup. Really appreciate it. That's all done. Oh, itchy nose. Am I doing soft or medium for the race? I'm going to do medium. I don't trust that. Saying soft. Where do we want to watch the race start? Yeah, I'm not being funny, mate. You've got a lot of work to do. Nick says, I'm trying to make streaming and content creation the way out of my day-to-day. Ah, interesting. Okay. Nick, I haven't told you much about my previous life, but I kind of had a channel in the past that was a bit bigger business, should we say? Just a bit of well, I can tell you about it off stream, but yeah, worked with everyone, Formula 1, Ferrari, talking about Formula E earlier, going to their studios, all that sort of stuff. It's doable. It's definitely doable. If you wanted a bit of a few suggestions on what can get you there, I can definitely help. I'd like to think so anyway. But yeah. I think, to be honest, Nick, I kind of maybe started with that mindset as well with the Sin Cafe slightly, but very quickly, I can't do that, man. I've got to focus on my career, really. I'm not sure if I really want to be doing sim racing that much where it's a full-time thing. The problem. Like I said about being all-consuming, if it's full-time... Why is my... This is unusual. Did I not push drive? I'm pretty sure I pushed drive. Have I gone crazy? Did I not turn on the engine? I must have not turned on the engine. I didn't think I had to for the start. Did I turn it off? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to have to go past the GT3, that's for sure. Bickle J, I vote for the curves after Dunlop. You reckon? I'll say up by the Goodyear Bridge. I'm sure everyone wants to be there. I suppose the answer to that, Keir, so where we can find space. Yeah, true. It will be rammed. Yes, it will. Right, I'm not quite sure what happened on the start there, ladies. Was I waffling on and missed something? I don't know what happened there. All GT3 kills incoming. Oh, yeah. Oh, in my veins. When do I get to go? Oh, it's a long start, isn't it? It is a long start here. Guys, did I push drive, didn't I? I must have killed the engine. I don't know what I did there. I don't know what I did. I'll be there early, so you just find me and barge in. Yeah, I mean, we've got to figure something out. I'm kind of up for the idea of finding somewhere to watch the start and then settling down somewhere for most of the evening, I think. I don't know. Some people like to move around. I like moving around, but not everyone's a big fan of that. I totally get. Right, we've got 50 minutes tonight.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag for everyone else. No engine on, noob. Yeah, but I must have turned it. Things that it starts with the engine on, I'm pretty sure. I'm going crazy. There's the Hyper zooming past. We're going to get a green light? Yeah, we are. Oh. A shame, I would have liked a little bit more action at the start of the race, I can't lie. Sadly, you can't restart servers in LMU, you just got to go with it. And look at this, 2 perfect trains, of course there are. Hopefully I can overtake most of the GT3. On this straight. I think after a couple of hours, it'll quieten off and we can go wherever. Yeah, true. But I think where we set it up, I'm imagining it'll be somewhere near the Porsche curves if we can find a little space. Oh boy, it's going to be scary. Now, with any luck, I'll be able to get most of these guys on this straight. Let me through. Come on, let me get past all of you. Good to see you all. Don't ask how I'm here. 8 seconds to Dan Johnson. We've got a fight on our hands. That's for sure. We'll just cut that out of the way. We'll get going. Alright. We got out of their way fairly quickly there. It's a bit messy. Right, 7 seconds to the gang. Let's go. There's shuttle buses every few minutes. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, Keith. Someone can answer that better than I can. Oh, Caloran's at the back. He's a quick boy. He'll be back at the front. I've never been on him. Perfect line sense with him. Thank you, Vadim. Typical Gooner. All for free, yep. Have you tried them yet, Kier? I can't remember how much of the track you've actually been and seen yet. You've been around a bit, haven't you, to be fair? I've seen you. We'll do that tomorrow. Okay, cool. Let's go, team. We're catching them. Oh, there's a bit of sand there. Someone's had some... Oh, on the racing line. Oh, that slowed me right down that as Carter shove. Cheers, buddy. Got right in my way there. Would have been nice if it let me through, but it's whatever. And he's gone. See you later, buddy. Thanks for coming. You come again. Well, that's a bit rough on the last turn. Right, let's see if we can catch that group again now. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Yeah, lost a bit of time there. I've been from Tertre Rouge all the way to the edge of the pit straight. Cool. 4.8 to Johnson and Caloran. We're not doing too bad. Wouter and Igor are 6 seconds. That's what I'm focused on. Arch nemesis Wouter. Be a big gang up there. $5.7. Well, let's catch them. They're building a hotel right at the bottom of that dip there. I bet that'd be expensive. It won't be cheap, no. But what would you say, Kier? Have you noticed would you say it's a bit of a bougie crowd, or is it all the purists? Probably all the purists right now, isn't it, at the track? The bougie don't turn up till Saturday. Anyone hear that time I completely talked about rubbish at Le Mans rather than driving? Anyway, 3 seconds. Never meet your heroes. Won't do that again. I'll blame you for that one, Kier. Thank you. Oh, I just realised there's no llama on the track. Remember. That's always a comforting thing. Oh, come on, Jeff. Wow. That's Caloran again facing the wrong way. And Johnson 4 seconds. Wow, at 7. That was smooth. That worked. Put the competitors a little bit there. No, not having it. Having said that, considering how steep this bit looks in the sim and on my experience of some of these places is that they're always a lot steeper than you think, I can understand that. B. Johnson waving in front of me, winding me up, taunting me after killing me in the last race. See if we can catch up with him. Yep. Yeah, I can see that. Thank you very much, Keith. We really will do. And enjoy your work. Cheers, mate. Poor Igor. Only wow, gained a second half on me. Jeez. Oh, good. This bit just here, to be fair. I don't know if you can get access around here that easily. No, we'll go that way, thanks. Alright, we're slowly closing in on Dan with a couple of shortcuts. Got a bit lucky there, nearly lost a lot of time and my life. Secured the car back on track. I think it's like 90 minutes from Terse Roofs to Porsche Curves with a lot of people traffic. Yeah, I mean, as you might have pointed out, Keir, it might not be the only time we ever do this. So we don't really need to do everything all at once or go too crazy. And you may have noticed, Keir, from the forecast, it appears to be getting warmer and warmer. We're now looking at about 30 degrees. That'd be warm. But you've got a good selection of hats. Alright, 13 minutes into the 50-minute race. We are currently P9. We started from the pit, sadly. Don't know what I did there. No. Yeah, it's going to be hot, bro. Hot. And there won't be any air conditioning or anywhere to cool down. It'll just be hot everywhere. Any building there will also be really hot. It'll just be hot. Everything will be hot. There won't be a period where you feel cool. It'll just keep building. So, you know. And then if we move somewhere for half an hour of walking in direct sun, you'll find there's new ways to sweat. But just have that you know, ready. Right, we're not catching Dan or Wouter that well here. Not good. Let's push a little bit. Lock in, ladies. We're locking in. Man's not hot, but Keir is. He might even be wearing a coat. Nice. Bit sloppy at the end there. If we get away with that. Totally understand. Yeah. The merch is lit. Okay, nice. Good to hear. .5. We're having a good start to this lap. We're up on Wouter and Dan. I'm going to try and turn my fan on. I think I did a pretty good job, although it is blowing on my arm. But hey, cold arm. Sadly, I swapped out my remote controlled one. Gave it to Alicia. I've been regretting it. No, I know, Kira. It can definitely be an expensive hobby, that one. Some of them obviously are very high quality, to be fair, so I won't say it justifies the price, but you can see why it starts becoming that way. Or limited edition. So you may have noticed, Kira, because I know you've done a lot of Forza Horizon. There's a bit with Larry Chen when he's doing photography of those cars on the sunset. Have you done that mission, the Larry Chen one, the photographer? Also, I've got the Larry Chen limited edition GT M3 model. 711 one, which I showed you when you were here. You might remember it. So that was more expensive, that's for sure. High quality. €200. Oh! That's a lot. Right, 2.9 and 9.4. They're not getting away, but we're not doing big chunks. We shouldn't expect it. We're good on the delta for this lap. Let's just keep it locked in. Not seen any traffic yet. That'll be coming in a little while. Although maybe we'll have to pit, sadly, before that's a thing. I was very slow there. The highest I've seen is 1400 for a 1.8. Oh. You can imagine that for some people that kind of money is just whatever, innit? Get a nice model for the office or one of your many rooms. Wouldn't have anywhere to put a 1.8 model. A sim race in it? I don't know. .78. We're keeping him in range. Wow, we're pitting next lap. There you go. Wonder who's going to forget that one. Probably a few people. I've just noticed it. 2.4. Alright. Yeah, we're going to have to do 2 stops. That's fine. Pretty simple. €20 for 164. Yeah. I'm going to have to get something. I'm not sure what. I mean, normally it's socks, but I've kind of got too many socks now. I wouldn't mind some other things. So, we'll have a look. I think a car model is likely, but maybe just like a nice t-shirt or a nice jumper or jacket. We'll see. I think a nice t-shirt would be good. We'll have a look. Maybe some Cadillac merch would be fun. Might have been a 116. Ooh. Wouter's doing well. Has taken another few attempts out of me and is ahead of Rory now. Oh, Wout. Remember how a long time ago you were slagging off the new LED panels saying you won't be able to see it? Well, turns out they're incredibly fancy, easy to read. I believe that was David on one of his many diabolical rants about life. I thought they were a great idea. If it means we can see more of what's going on in terms of who's doing what, then... Yep. That was you. No! I wasn't upset about LED panels with information on them. You remember it distinctly? Wow, you remember it distinctly. Fair enough. Sound a bit like my ex, mate, I'll be honest. Right, okay. It wasn't me. Dave, come on, you know you love a moan. Come on, just claim it. Might as well. I bet it was you, Dave. Gears pinned me on it. He's adamant. I said about screens on wheels, did you now? Isn't that convenient, huh? You two probably already discussed this on Discord, haven't you? And you come here thinking you can do a 2-pronged attack. Disgusting. Why has Wouter taken another second or 2 out of me? What did I miss, Wouter? What's going on here, man? It sucks. Can't believe how slow I am on some of these turns. Weird. Well, we got a bit of time to improve. We'll be doing a track inspection IRL next weekend. This weekend. Oh, Juan! That's what happened. You don't spend a month sim racing. I could do the short stop now just to annoy Dan. Go flying out past him. Oh, that's a bit busy, isn't it? I mean, apparently I'm here. There you go. You're slow. Thank you. Okay. No, we've only discussed Rocky the Goat of LMP2. I don't understand that. It's a law I don't know. Oh, no. It's too late. Yeah, it's too late. He's dead. All right. It's all over. It's over. Over. Someone being let out very early there. Is that Dargo? Jeez, he's so good at this track, isn't he? Like Dave at Kyle Army. Poops at Watkins. Well, let's go. Oh, who's that just ahead of us? Wouter? No, Dan. Then Wouter just ahead. We'll see how much time we lose coming out of the pit exit. They can go fast and I can't. Is a Pegasus. Yeah, I've heard people mentioning him like they love him, but I don't know why. I don't know what the law is, so... Oh, Dan got a drive-through. I might try and remove that for him. Although it is because he blatantly did naughty stuff. Let me see if I can remove that, Dan. You might get lucky. I still want to fight. Yeah, we gained a bit of time. Wow, Wouter lost out to Rory in the pits. That'd be annoying for him. Actually, let me ask Alicia. Alicia, can you come and help me, please? She might be dancing. Ooh, I think she's dancing. Don't tell me she's dancing. Let's see if I can do it. Right. Okay. Ah! I can't hold it with the other hand. This is going to go very badly. Woo, let's go. Done it. Question is, can we catch him? We're still on 2.5 seconds. Let's lock in a bit. Let's go for it. Can you remove mine? Have you got one, Krish? Yeah, I can remove it next lap. No problem, buddy. Not a problem. I can't do it right now, but don't serve it if you can hear me. I'm sure you can. AO merch is proper. Their online store has some cool stuff. Interesting. They are cool. AO merch could be on the cards. Interesting. Okay. AO Roxy. Right. It's the whole thing. I see. Oh my god. There's me thinking about Roxy. Oh, that was so dumb. I'm just chatting crap with you lot, thinking about AO going through the Porsche curves. Not very smart. Might have to fix my car now. That's dumb. Anyway. I've got a slightly broken car. And if I do another lap, then I won't need to do another pit stop. Let's do that. Can't wait for the car to do that. A bit rough. Sure. My wheel's not that bent, but yeah. I wish I could blame you, Dave. No, I'm just getting a bit too stupid with the chat reading. There's definitely time to do it. And there's definitely times not to. The car kind of works. Krish with the drive-through. Let's get rid of it. Then you worry, Krish. I'm going to save you. I think technically I just sacrificed myself to save Krish, which overall shouldn't have done. Anyway, let's go to the pit, shall we? We'll probably change the tyres as well. And I might just wait for someone out of the pits and have a little race. He often does this, Kier. He tried to give us all the impression he's just one of us. But we know it's not real. His lies will never get through. What, Blackbird? Felk says he crashed. There you go. There's your answer. That could easily happen on next Saturday's big race. 2 hours. Anything can happen in 2 hours. Do you know what, Dave? I don't think there's anyone in our community who's like doesn't crash and is really fast. Felk has accidents. Shepard has accidents. We know Bolt likes the occasional accident. And then likewise in the GT3, I'd say Chewsday, Weirder. Maybe Ash is the least crashy. There you go. Ash rarely crashes, bless him. But most of those top runners do like a crash. Which is good. I wouldn't like it to be too stagnant. Is that John? No, Farish. Good to see you, sir. That wasn't clever. Right. Didn't slow down that well. It's not like an ATC where it just kills your engine. Right, this should give us everything we need. A slightly easier pit stop there, I said. 30 seconds of damage repair. Well, that's no fun. Right. Or the story that Rexy had lost his teeth 2 years in a row at Daytona, so he called his sister Roxy for Sebring. Don't believe a word this man says. That's a story this year. Yeah, I love the storylines they do. Allow me to not introduce myself. Yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm just a guy who sim races with his friends. Just trying to get by. We've got... How long left in the pit? 20 seconds left. And then it'll be a little while until those guys come round. I think we should just do our laps really, shouldn't we? Okay. Won't even get any GT3 traffic, actually. It's quite sad. Sim Racing Garage Simulator. That feels a bit... Look, the hell no's don't count. Here, the hell no's don't count. Only the hellos. It's 2-1. Where did 4-1 come... Right, I'm making up numbers. Can't help you. Is this not pit lane sim? You'd think about it, wouldn't you? Do you know what? It's not too long until they come round. Let's wait. Of course you can say that, Kier, can't you? Totally. And I'll have to just believe you, really, I guess. Can't really challenge it. Oh, technically it is 3-1, so you'll admit that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll say that. 3-1's doable. I mean, it should be 4-0. Really. But you want to blame food. Anyway, chaps, I'm going to go. The best fun at Le Mans this weekend to everyone who's going already there. I look forward to watching it. Thank you very much, Lars. I'm going to do a little stream tomorrow night for some silver surfing as well. By your standards. We're not talking about them. But yeah, there'll be a little bit of silver surfing tomorrow. On telly here in Denmark and in the car back home. At least she was banging away in the kitchen there. That slightly scared me. Alright, can we get out anywhere? Oh, Weirder says sorry. As he reverses down the disc. Hey, look, leave me alone, alright? Goretz is smashing it up the front. Lingholm and Tommy Underwood behind. It's three of the new guys right at the front of the GT3s here. Can Walter catch me? Probably not, because he's going to have to do another pit stop. Maybe I'll wait for him. Hopefully see you all next Tuesday. Yes, Lars, definitely. So you waited only to not race anyone. Wait! Trust me, it's not easy getting this right. I wanted to get ahead of those GT3s, thank you. Clever boy. You'll learn. I do not want to mess up those front-running GT3s. And look who we've got here. Okay, what is going on with that BMW? Yeah, it's a different games, mate. We play different games back here. Why is he going so quick? We're both going to meet P1 here. Lovely. Yeah, he's so much faster than me out of that turn. It's ridiculous. I've got more fuel. Probably. But not a lot. Let me through, sir. Nearly killed the leader. That'd have been good, wouldn't it? You can see on most turns he's just getting out a lot faster than me. Crazy. Well, we knew he was going to cook me anyway. He's faster than me all race, so I'm not really surprised, but it's interesting seeing it. I'll blame the car here. What it is. I was in that BMW, mate. .7, we're getting back in. Also, you might be surprised by our respective rig time in recent months. I blame lack of talent. Yeah, I've not done a lot of sim racing really in recent months, to be honest. Not a lot. I'm not surprised. And these are hard to drive. These probably don't suit my natural style of overdriving. But you know, when you start catching my numbers on Apex, maybe we can talk more about talent. That was hot as hell. It's good that I'm keeping him honest though. He's not really pulling away yet. And again, I've probably got a much heavier tank than him. I've probably got much fresher tyres. So... yeah, you know what happened last time we played, sir. Those numbers were pretty big for me. They were pretty big numbers. And you can respect that. Or you can pretend it didn't happen. You did this weird thing called be practice. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Sounds a bit try-hardy. I like that they're having fun with it. All this other stuff. Not sure if I'm really feeling it, you know. You give me no respect. What respect have you earned, huh? "11 minutes left." Never had a skip like that before. Something just happened on the server. Gee, that was horrible. You probably saw that in the stream. Look at my face go. He's much better than me in that turn. It's so annoying. Unless that might be the reason. Yeah, it didn't go well, felt. That was rough. Never mind. That's why we love it when people finish. Hard carrying you every time. 10 minutes left in the race. Yeah, exactly, Dave. Heavy breathing. Chest closes up. That was pretty rough, can't lie. Well, I'll be going into pit, I think, soon anyway, so that fight was going to end, but not before I decided to put in a wall on my own. That was good, wasn't it? Jeez. I was going like, yeah, I'm a bit faster now through here, and I've just overturned it into a wall. Anyway, let's carry on, shall we? Unreal. I need some more laps here. That is for sure. I would say I'm starting to learn a few braking markers. So we are slowly. Pure speculation, Keir, thank you. Apparently some are even drunk. Ben Shepherd in P1. Rory doing very well in P6. To see. Oh, Jamie got a drive through. Oh, Jamie. It's a serve that one, buddy. I'm going to watch a track guide, I think. Probably a few things I'm missing. It's really annoying though when you watch a track guide and it's literally doing everything that you think you're doing and you're like, okay, this is good, isn't it? It's clearly me going well. It's a lot that you're missing. Yeah, for sure. I know, I should, Keir, but... Okay, 2 laps to go, I think. We got this, Keir, we got this. Experimenting with some very funky lines here, ladies and gentlemen. It's not working. No, of course not. But I will. Have you got any for Le Mans? In a Cadillac? If any proof were needed that the car is perfectly fine, there we have it in P1. Okay, 1 lap left. Let's bring it home. Yeah, I've killed it, but thank you very much, Keir. I've already turned it down. Okay, this is good. I'm warming up a bit. I'm hating this track. Just can't be quick in any class. Fair enough, Dave. I don't dislike it, but I'm not particularly stellar around here, it seems, for my rating sort of thing. You know, we talked about it before, right? We've all got an average rating, but across different tracks, that'll mean different things. So... thought I'd lost that one then, completely died. Interesting to save it, not very useful in a race, but better than dying, I guess. Jesus Christ. I know, Kia, I know. We're getting there. I was up early this morning, I was out in the office at 9, I was out on the old tubes quite early. Maybe the energy levels are not quite well, they could be, but this has been very good practice for me. I've managed to get 2 hours in the rig, learning a little bit on the Cadillac at Le Mans, figuring a few things out. Next Tuesday, and then we'll go from there. And tomorrow night, grassing, not tarmac. Tomorrow night, daily races, we'll probably do one at Le Mans. And you'll maybe see me a bit more locked in for a result. But you know, it's been good tonight. I've been a bit sloppy in a few moments. But overall, we're figuring stuff out. I need this lap time. Right then, mate, you having a stroke? Here's Chris and Nathan fighting it out. Where are they? Yeah. Come on, Chris. I'll be honest, Chris said no killing. I really feel like killing him with the last. No, that's me. We can't do that. Let's wind him up a little bit. Hello, Chris. Go on, Chris. He's pulled out on the inside of him. That is class. Go on, Chris. He's not done it. He's not held it, I don't think. Nathan kept it. Joke. That's quite funny. The neck and neck. You keep sending them, not press send. That'll be like a lag, I think, on the server and yeah. Stuff like that. Did Chris get him? No, he didn't. Oh, Chris. Even with a cheat, you flop, bruv. Mr. Sutty, well done on the P9. Nathan beat Chris. Wasn't to be. Oh, congratulations, Ben Shepherd. Comfortable from James Wright, who regularly seems to be holding that sort of spot just behind, really. From Dargo P3, he's going to get big points that weekend, isn't he? Wouter P4, don't like the look of that. Well ahead of Rory, Dan and Eagle, and then me doing other stuff. In the GT3s, wow, Ben Goretz beats Oliver Weirder. Lingholm and Underwood seem to have fallen back there. I'm not sure what happened to them. Very good P4 for Peter. Alan coming in P7. Good work, sir. GG to everyone who finished. Wait. I was doing the results. That's not right. No, don't pull that one back. You're a real mate, Jeff. Chris, for you anything, buddy. For you anything. I was very tempted to kill you. I thought that's not funny. Then I thought we can go one better actually, and I just gently guided you. I was hoping it was enough. It looked like it wasn't quite enough. I should have gone for another half a second. GG's Dargo. Yeah, you would say that on the podium, wouldn't you? Jeez. Yeah, big points for Beard Race. Only Beards on the next Saturday could be collecting big time. Any idea how good your teammate is, Randy Dogs? GRGR, shut up, Walter. Sorry, Chris, for the touch earlier, said Nathan. He ran me off track, you see? I forgot where I was on the track, oh boy. Yeah. Results stand. Yeah, GG's doing great fun, says Rory. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was a bit of practice. I definitely needed it. I was a bit sloppy tonight, but it was good to get a couple of hours in the rig, having a bit of fun with the homies. I definitely enjoyed it. So thank you everyone for coming along tonight. It is going to be, I guess, a fairly short stream because I'm going to end it there. I'm guessing there's nothing particularly interesting in the replays. I mean, my race started with me in the pits, wasn't it? That was pretty rough. And it almost went downhill from there, but we had some all right pace. My best lap was a 31.4, which is 2 seconds off. So, holy moly, we've got some work to do. Yeah, it's slow. Damn you, Walter. Damn you indeed. Seems like Rory forgot where he was for a second. I was laughing. Yeah, you got ahead of him, didn't you? I saw that early on in the race. Well done, buddy. You had a good race, didn't you? Right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, yes, tomorrow night we are back for silver surfing. A bit of silver surfing going on. I braked at 100 and just turned left, not right. I want the chicanes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do you know what, Rory? Nath, I've done all sorts like that before. Don't worry, mate. Very normal for me. Very normal. You're like me, but fast. So tomorrow night we're doing some silver surfing, and then that's it for the week, ladies. We are going to be off to Le Mans in real life. A lot of the people here in this chat will be there. I'm very excited to see everyone. Dan Lama should still be streaming this evening, although don't hold me for what he streams. Maybe ACC. Have a look. But yes, it was great having you all on track tonight. We'll do a little bit of this again next Tuesday, and then there'll be a server next Friday, and then it's the finale of this stuff. Wonderful trophies here. I did the same, got a DT. I nearly removed that, Jamie, and I was like, you know what? Dan isn't streaming. Okay, he put it in the Discord earlier about LMU and ACC, but fair enough. Thanks for letting me know, Juan. Is anyone else streaming? Well, there is there? Oh, well. We'll be there, you mean, already? I did it twice in the race. Wow, a good flash talking, says Alan. Wondering why you got that. Yeah. Shocking from Jamie and me. Right, anyway, so ladies, thanks for coming along. We'll be back tomorrow night for a little bit more silver surfing. Hopefully I'll be a bit sharper because I was a bit sloppy tonight. And as always, it's wonderful having you all in the chat and on track. I'll catch you on the Discord and the socials. If there's no one else streaming, then fair enough. 3.75 views. Yeah, I was a bit sloppy. Peace out, homies.
We froze, cold night in the winter hot cold. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah, the end. Got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, yeah. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nose bleed. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the line piece. Looking for the love inside me. Sometimes, don't know why I feel that way sometimes. Yeah. The end. Think how we can say that on the weekend. Funny how I kinda like this life. Funny now I kinda like this life. I like this life.